Peace. This is Anpu with another video on astral travel, astral projecting, all that good stuff. So I'm back again. I know it's been a minute. Recently I've been doing a lot of studying still dreaming every day. I don't know about you, but I dream every night. And obviously still astral traveling. It is 2017, we're about to go into 2018, and I'm still having these astral traveling experiences. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it has happened again. I was looking at it, like this would be my number 38 astral travel video that I'm documenting off my journal. And when I look back, like this is the ones that are on the internet that I'm doing here on YouTube and stuff. The ones I'm documenting, these are the ones that I wrote down. I've had many more. I had plenty in the prior years of 2012. It's just that in 2012, I just had so many. It was just happening once a month, like I stated it in my other videos. And like I look back, 2012, I had like this one amazing experience, and I think that was like the tip of the iceberg to like, I gotta put this out there. I gotta put this out there to the people. And in 2012, I had that big major one, and like I said, I number my experiences. In 2013, I had 11 experiences. 11. In 2014, I had 13 experiences, which is crazy. And around that time, 2014, I think that I was more open with it around that time. It was just around 2013 and 14 it was a very crazy journey at that time in my life, because I was moving from another state, but at that time I was just booming with information, booming with knowledge. I had so much knowledge coming to me at that time. When you open yourself up to the universe, things start to come your way. Certain books will come to your path, like read this, check this out. Certain magazine articles, certain things you probably missed in religious books, for those that study religion or mythology, or even astrology or astronomy. So all these things was piecing together. All this information was just coming out of everywhere. At this time, my great teacher Thorpe, he was suggesting books for me. He was giving me books to read. So at that time, like I said, it was a lot of information. My good friend Hathor, she was giving me books. Me and her and Thorpe at that time, we were just booming with information. And it was like a time was ticking because I was leaving soon. I was leaving New York. And it was just so much going on at that time. The experiences was just amazing. It was crazy. Some was good, some was bad. But it is what it is. In 2015, I had 5 experiences of astral traveling that year. 2016, I had 3. And 2017, including the one that I'm about to share with y'all, would make 6. So that's 38 times that I've astral traveled, since my documentation. It's crazy, I can't make this up. I wish I could, but I just can't. Also, I want to give a shout out to those that leave a comment. One sister had a comment to me, and she had some good questions, and it's kind of crazy because she had like the similar experiences that I had, like when you're pulling away from your body and you're stuck. You know, it was kind of cool. It's kind of cool to like relate to someone on that level, because it's not too many. You know, like I said, you just can't share these things with certain friends or family members, especially, you know, they're not into that, you know, type of information or that reality. And it's kind of cool when you have someone that understands you and they know what exactly what you're going through and had that experience. It just makes it more enjoyable. So, I mean, it's cool that people that didn't have the experience and they believe in it, you know, they know it's possible, but it's just so much different when you have someone that actually done it, that's actually had the same experience you had, and you know, you just having a dialogue with each other back and forth. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's very interesting. This experience, it was very short, but like I said, it's the same pattern. I think I'm on to something. So the most important thing when it comes to the spiritual realm, when it comes to astral traveling, when it comes to dreaming, lucid dreaming, or even death, the most important thing is memory. You have to remember. Okay, that is the most important key to this magical information. This is the most important thing you have to work on, is memory. Try to remember your dreams. You know, remembering your astral traveling experiences, or even when you do die or pass on or ascend, you have to remember. And this kind of ties into the videos that I do and question everything. Are we in hell? Because if you don't remember, I mean, I don't want to get too deep in it because this is not this type of video. This video is not on that topic. But if you don't remember, you will be sucked back into this cycle. That's the most important key, is to remember. So, like I said, the exercises that y'all should be working on is remembering your dreams, because when you're dreaming, you're astral traveling. Plain and simple. We all do it. Some people just can't remember their dreams. You know, it's sad to say. You know, you're missing out on a lot. But let me get into the experience. So this experience happened December 27th, 2017, which was a Wednesday. Normal day, went to work. And like I said, it's the same pattern. I ate dinner and I went to watch TV on the couch with my lady, and I fell asleep on the couch. It's like the same thing. Like I said, I'm on to something. I figured it out. So when taking a nap, and plus now, because I work in the school system, so now I'm on vacation somewhat. I mean, I still work on my second job. Well, I still work with one of my students at his home, and but I'm not working as much. So I have been getting a lot of rest, and I think that is the most important key, is to rest. And I think I'm gonna do a video on how important it is to get rest, and how important it is, what can happen to you through the years down the line when you don't get too much rest. I think I'm gonna have to do a video on that, because it kind of ties into this, and this is the pattern that I'm realizing, what I'm picking up on. It all has to deal with me resting, just sleeping, taking naps, getting proper sleep, being comfortable, not exerting too much energy. So I took a nap, and I remember my girl waking me up, like, go to sleep. And I'm like, you're right. It was 11 o'clock at night, December 27th. And I went to sleep. I went upstairs, knocked out. I was just exhausted. I didn't really do much. It was just crazy. I didn't really do much during the day, but I was just exhausted. And I went to sleep. And sure enough, I felt the vibration. And which is funny is that, like, my room was really cold. I mean, obviously it's December. Even though I'm down south, we still get cold weather. So my room was really cold. I think my room was probably the coldest room in the whole house. So as I was sleeping, and when I felt the vibration, I kind of like woke up a little bit. And because I knew that the vibration was coming, and I knew I was going to have this experience, it's like now I'm at this point that I know it's going to happen. So I said to myself, let me put the covers like really on me, so I won't, be too cold and be distracted and then lose consciousness within this experience. I didn't want nothing to interrupt this experience. And at this time, my girl was in the bed with me. So I felt the vibration. I put the covers on me, and I just started to deep breathe and just let it go. Didn't concentrate too much on it. I just let it go. And in this experience, because usually I kind of peel away, and I'm in the fourth dimension. And like I said, everything looks the same. I'm always like in my room. I always start off in my room. But in this experience, I didn't. In this experience, it's just like I teleported to my neighborhood in Queens. And I was fully conscious, which was crazy. It didn't take me no time to realize that I was astral traveling. So like I said, it's always something new in each experience. In this experience, that's what happened. I felt the vibration, and it was just like boom. I teleported there. I didn't have to peel away from my body. No, I didn't see no shadow beings. But one thing I did feel or hear, as I was going into the vibration, I just heard so many voices. Like if I was in the middle of the city and people just walking by, that was kind of weird. Or if the TV was on, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have a TV in my bedroom. And like I said, everybody was asleep. My girl was in the bed with me. My son, he was in his room asleep. So, but it was just like a loud voices, like a conversation. Like it was like a group of people having a conversation. That I did hear before teleporting into the fourth dimension, because I still consider it the fourth dimension, because I went into my neighborhood in Queens where I grew up at. The significance of that experience, which I found weird, is that it teleported me in front of a church that I used to go to as a kid, Majority Baptist Church. And my foster father was a pastor there. And it teleported me right there. Like, why? Like, what was the significance of that I'm questioning myself? So as I'm in this fourth dimension, I'm looking around in awe. Like always, it's always an amazing feeling, amazing adrenaline that comes over your mind and body. And I remember just looking at my hands, looking at my clothes, and it's weird because I was fully clothed, and I was still cold, like if it was winter, but I guess my body was still cold from my room. So consciously, it's kind of weird, kind of hard to explain it, that I was in this room with clothes, like if I had clothes from winter. Because I've had experiences of astral traveling, and I've had a shorts and t-shirt on, like what I normally sleep in, or some boxes and a wife beat on. I've had those experiences that's what I have on. Most of the times, I don't even look at myself. But in this particular experience, I was, observing a lot. This is what I, been doing recently, just a lot of observing. So I was looking at my hands, looking at my body, looking around, and it was like everything was the same, like in my old neighborhood. And I was so conscious, which was funny. I did a cartwheel, right? It's crazy, right? I did a cartwheel. Boom, I flipped. I used to do gymnastics when I was young. When I was in elementary school, I used to tumble. I used to flip. I was a crazy little daredevil kid, man. I used to flip off of tables, back tucks, with no hands. I used to climb on gates, flip backwards, somersaults, twist in the air, aerials, all that good stuff. And I was in a gymnastics team, and when I was in junior high school. So because I wanted to test my body movement, so I did a cartwheel, and it was just cool. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, even still to this day, I can tumble. Not as good as I used to. I might end up with back pains and stuff, but I did a cartwheel, and I was amazed at how my movement was the same. I didn't float into it. It was just like a normal body movement within this realm. So because I was so conscious that I was in this realm, I started to call for the second time, because I've done this before. I started to call for my spiritual guide. And again, I was calling out for my spiritual guide. Spiritual guide, come to me. I want to learn more. I need your help. And I'm calling out, come to me. I command you to come to me. I'm doing all this chanting, right? And guess what happened? Nothing. Exactly. Nothing happened. I know y'all probably was waiting for something amazing, a story for me to tell you, but no. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nothing happened. Nothing came to me. But as I was calling out for my spiritual guide to come to me, at the house on the corner, the door opened up, and a guy came out, an African American guy, someone I've never seen before. And he came out, and I said, "Hey, are you my spiritual guide?" And he was like, "No." So I was just like asking him, how can I communicate with my spiritual guide? And he was like, I don't know. So here I am, conscious, in this realm, having a conversation with who knows who, and I'm asking him a question, and he doesn't even have the answer. And then another guy came out of the house, and I'm like, are you my spiritual guide? He like, no. And I'm asking him the same question. How can I, and at this point, I'm getting closer to them. And it's weird because there's a fence in front of their house. I just leaped over their fence. It was crazy, like on some Matrix tip. I leaped over the fence, boom. And I was like, how can I connect with my spiritual guide? And they were just like, I don't know. So then this other guy opened the window on the second floor of the house. So now I'm asking him the same question. And he was like, it sounded like he couldn't hear me. So I'm like, I flew up to the second floor of their house. Because, usually houses, when it's 2 floors, you have 2 roofs. You have the second floor, little roof, and then a big roof at the top. And I flew to the first part of the roof where the window was at. And I'm asking him, how can I connect with my spiritual guide? He's like, I don't know. So I'm like, damn, this is some bull. Right? And I'm like, I'm finally, like I said, like I stated in the beginning of this video, I haven't, had these many experiences in a while. And like I said, from 2014 to now, the reason why I've had so little astral traveling experiences because, like I said, I've been moving a lot. So now that I bought a house, I'm more stationed, and I knew that this is going to be happening more. And now that I know the technique for me is to rest my body, I'm going to be doing that more intentionally. But back to the story. So like I said, I don't have this experience as much. So, I want to have these amazing experiences. I want to do these things where these people speak about, in these holy books or, other people's experiences and stuff, and it just nothing happened. So then at this point I got frustrated and I was just like, forget this, let me just go flying around. Like, what is the purpose of this? So I said to myself, like, the experiences that I had before, I learned from them, and I remember flying up. So that's what I try to do. I said, let me fly up. If I went to fly up, I couldn't go a certain distance again. Like, something is stopping me. It's like if I'm in this invisible prison, But as I was looking up, another symbol that I'm still thinking on is that when I looked up to fly up, it was nighttime. The setting was nighttime, and obviously it was cold. I saw 2 moons, which I thought was very interesting. And I even tried to do the movements that this voice had told me one time when I was in the astral realm, to move side to side like a snake, serpent. I was even doing that. Like, this is how conscious I was, and I just couldn't go up any further than this certain distance. But I was able to see 2 moons. One was a crescent and one was a full moon. And I don't know what is the significance of that. I try to look up a little bit, like, far as dreams, like, what is the purpose of dreaming of 2 moons? Like, what does it mean? But most of the times you can't really go by these dream interpretations. Like, you just gotta go with how do you feel about it? And I'm still questioning it. But one of them said that that I'm being pulled in 2 directions. What that means, I don't know. Maybe it's the physical realm and the spiritual realm. Maybe that's what that symbol meant. But that's what I saw and that's what I experienced. And I kept trying to fly up and I couldn't. And I got frustrated. I saw the 2 moons. They were really bright in the sky. And then, boom, went back to my body. And I woke up, I checked my time, and I jot something down on my notepad so I won't forget. Because when I checked the time, it was 11:51 on the dot p.m. That Wednesday night. So I jot something down real quick so I won't forget. Like I said, the most important thing is memory. And that's it. That was my whole experience. It wasn't nothing crazy, but it's something to think about. And still questioning this whole experience thing. I'm still trying to figure this out. And the significance of the 3 beings that I've seen in this experience, I was saying to myself, I was always seeing 3 shadow beings. Maybe they were the shadow beings in a different form, because they didn't try to conversate with me as much, which was weird. And I said this in my other past videos, that whoever I see in the astral realm, just want to conversate with them. And I was just asking them questions and they had no knowledge of. But my thing is, like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Like, is this just an hallucination? I'm still questioning, is this just me creating these thoughts? But I didn't have no, I did try to sum up someone, and as I was calling for someone, they popped up. So I'm still questioning it, still trying to figure it out, still learning, and it is what it is. So like I said, I'm gonna keep documenting my actual traveling experiences. For those that are interested in this type of stuff, or those that are having these experiences, and hit me up on a comment. Maybe you experience the same thing. Like, I don't want to put I don't want to put a name out there, but like I said, me and her, this person that left the comment said, they had the same thing. Like, they were being stuck to their body, like their leg. I had that experience. What is it, the significance of two people that don't know each other from a hole in the wall having the same experience, same spiritual experience, because that's what it is. It's an experience with the spirit, you know? But I'm still trying to question it. Trying to question why I teleported to that place, you know, at that church. I teleport, questioning this whole higher self thing. Maybe I am my higher self. And what I'm looking for, it's nothing to look for. It is what it is. Also, that the whole thing of rest, because I'm on to something. So like I said, I'm gonna start resting more, because like I said, I work 2 jobs. I work with children. It's not physical work, but it's draining work. So when whoever's out there that got kids or work with kids, and I work with special needs children, it's very draining. They drain your energy. So I think my thing is rest, because every time I nap or I break my sleep pattern and go back to sleep, something happens with the chemicals in my brain that's making me have these experiences. I don't know if it's just the level that I'm on, because I'm pretty sure other people do that. Like, they nap, wake up, and then go back to sleep, and nothing happens to them. And I'm not saying every time I do that it happens, but most of the time my astral traveling experiences, this is the case. So I got some homework to do. So I'm going to start resting more. I think that's going to be my goal. My goal for 2018 is to rest more, rest my body. I'm going to start doing more meditation, clearing my mind, because I noticed that my past experiences with astral traveling have been very short. And I feel like when I'm in this realm, it's like I have this power, right? And this is the feeling I feel. And when I do certain things, I feel like I run out of juice, which is weird. So that's why when I get into these realms, it's like I know that. It's like I need to do what I gotta do real quick before this experience ends, and then I end up going back to my body. So, that's why most of the time I just want to fly, just to have that experience, because I don't know how long it's gonna last. Or try to summon up spiritual gods, or even other gods out there and stuff, like, or it's just a short experience. These experiences, I've had long ones, but the majority of them are very short. It's not like my dreams. Like, my dreams are like forever. And like I said, I dream every night. Even last night I was dreaming that I was in New York, which was weird. I went to my old job, and it's like the same setting, but it's like when you wake up every day to go to work and you see the same people. It's the same experience what I'm having with my dreams. But because within my dream, my friend was trying to tell me that I should come back to work in New York, but I was like, nah, I just bought this house down south. I like it there. I'll just come back and visit. So this is what I was like explaining to my friend. And like I said, it's different. It's the same. It's astral traveling, but it's different because you're not conscious. It's back to that memory. Gotta remember. I woke up and remembered my dream, but it's just different when you realize that you're dreaming, and then it just becomes a whole different experience. So like I said, I got some homework to do, man. So this is going to be my goal for 2018, rest. That's going to be the number one goal. Also, I'm just going to start changing up my diet. Like I said, I'm not a vegan. I don't eat I eat pretty much everything that normal people eat. I eat meat, I eat grains, I eat a normal diet. I don't eat crazy. I cook my food pretty much. I hardly eat out. That's one thing. I love to cook. Men cooking in my family, that runs in my family. So I love to cook. I cook more than my woman, So, you know, I just want to improve my eating habits, to make my body lighter. Even I was looking into eating once a day. I was thinking about practicing it. I mean, I've been doing that. Like even today, even yesterday and today, I only had one meal, one big meal. I mean, I have my cup of coffee in the morning, drink a lot of water throughout the day, and by the time I eat, it's like 3 o'clock, and then I won't eat nothing. Like tonight, I'm not gonna eat nothing. I don't feel hungry. I'm good. And right now, it's almost 8 o'clock. So making my body lighter is another goal. So eating wise, clearing negative energy, because I don't know if it's negative energy that's stopping me having these experiences. So going back to burning the sage, I'm gonna probably try to do that at least twice a month. I'm gonna go back into my crystals, because around 2013, 14, and 15, I was heavy with my crystals, meditating with them, cleansing with them. And like I said in my other videos, it doesn't really matter, but I want to try all these things this year coming up. I want to try everything. Like right now, I just want to move on to the next level, because I've had these experiences for so many years, as you can see, and so many times, that I'm ready for that next level. So, and I think that to move into the next level, it takes sacrifices. So this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing, taking sacrifices, and it's just doing everything. Practice what I preach, but the main ingredient is rest. So make my body lighter and all that, meditating. I'm going to start doing that more. I'm going to try to meditate every day. Like that's going to be my goal for 2018. If I have to get up extra early in the morning before I start my day, just to meditate, clear my mind. Good things been coming to me, which is a good thing. A lot of positive things been happening. I've been very positive, and still using the magic of willing things. I just got some good news today. I don't want to say it, but I willed something. I visualized it, and it came true. So very excited about that. Yeah, just being positive, and just being a positive mood, and just spreading love and positivity to others. This is going to be my main thing that I'm gonna be focused on. Still studying. That's going to be always. It's going to be the case. Always studying. I even went back to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, and it's pretty deep. I've been going back into that, which is crazy because I was just going heavy on it a couple of days ago, and yeah, I've been like reading it. I've been reading the tablets and like listening to meditation music at the same time. And it's just a good experience to get real deep in the zone, because it's a lot of hidden messages within that book, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Yeah, I'm gonna go deep on that, and I'm also gonna highlight the exercises that Thoth speaks upon on these tablets, and I'm gonna speak upon it the next time I have an astral traveling video. I should have that information available to y'all, to the audience, something to practice. I know one of the experiences was one of the exercises was like a prayer. There's a prayer that you had to say. Another exercise off the top of the head, I'm just trying to remember. One of them was to fast. So like I said, I want to try to think about what I intake as far as food, because all that is energy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. The foods we eat does play a big part. I don't bash vegans and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a good thing. My brother's a vegan, and he be putting me on to certain recipes. I would love to try it, for spiritual reasons and health reasons. It's good to clean out. It's good to clean out. Maybe I should do a video on cleansing, right? But like I said, I'm gonna put all these exercises and put it to the test. And hey, let's see what happens in the next time I astral travel, and see if there's a difference. So like I said, this journal that I have on this experiences is a learning experience, and it's to help me and others. So I'm gonna leave on this note. Oh, and before I go, if you tune into my channel, I want you to support a brother and check out my music. I'm not Nas. I'm like Nas or Jay-Z, but I'm pretty good. Not to pat myself on the back, but check my music out. So if you see me post something up with a picture on it and it says Milano, that's me. It's my music. I do my own production. I produce my own beats. I write my own music, and I record my own music. So just support me. And if you into music, if you into hip hop, because there's a lot of garbage music out here, I'm going to be uploading more music on my channel as well. Because like I said, it's just this channel is all about. It's about me. It's about the magic that I produce. The actual traveling experience, the teaching aspect, and also music. So it's all about the arts, which makes me. So you really get to know who you watching. Letting you inside of me. What's going on in this crazy mind of mine. So I'm gonna leave on that note, man. If y'all been watching my videos, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really truly do. And if, like I said, if you know someone that's willing to be into this type of information, share it. I don't make these videos for subscribers and to get money. I'm not selling nothing. I'm not that type of dude, man. Information should be free. That's how I feel. And I'm not throwing no daggers at nobody that's on the internet that's speaking spirituality or that's within the conscious community, and they always trying to sell something, because this is how they start. They start off like me, then they get enough viewers, and then next thing you know, they want to sell something. I'm not about that. I'm not here to make money off of people, especially if it comes to information. I mean, this is the time for information. So I'm just doing my part. So let me go. I don't want to make this too long. So until we meet again, this is the legend, the one and only Anpu with another video on astral travel.